Sydney, I have some questions for you actually.
Okay.
So I'm super curious about like how your experience on the whatever podcast was. Like that was what like when I saw you on that initially and like read that you were like from Colorado, I was like, oh, we like have to have her on.
Awesome.
I was super fascinated about like how you felt about that podcast, like what made you want to go on. Could you speak to your experience over there?
Yeah, so basically I had been like a viewer of the Whatever podcast for like a while. I was just really interested in like the like topics they were talking about and like, going back and forth, and I thought it was pretty cool how like, I see like some people on the podcast, change like perspectives and just get new perspectives and stuff like that. So I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, and so basically I reached out to them. I let them know my like my Instagram, my TikTok, so they could like go check it out and stuff like that and see if they wanted me on. And they reached out and they wanted me on. They like asked me a few questions before I went on just to kind of get, things for him to ask me questions about and stuff like that. Went on. It was a pretty good experience. Especially the episode that I was on. I think it was very cool because we had Layla and then the other girl on.
Oh,
They
that's
were
right,
very
yeah.
controversial, so it was good talk, like good conversation back and forth. Yeah, it was pretty good. We all had a conversation like after the podcast ended.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we went to go eat afterwards and stuff like that. I got to talk to Brian more like afterwards, get to know him.
How is he off camera, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah, so I did tell him this to his face. I told him, I was like, you're pretty different like off camera than you are like on camera.
In like what way?
I would say in the way that he's more conservative values on the podcast, and then off the podcast, not so much.